I'm Marshawn Clark.
I'm Heather Postwaite.
And I'm Craig Orey. Welcome to DCTV's Street Talk.
Today we're at the University Mall in Davis.
And the Street Talk question of the week is, how are you being affected by the increased cost in living in Davis?
Well, one reason that I've had to pay extra, for apartments or for the fees next year will be a lot. So I've had to get a job this year, and of course I'm here to go to school, and so having a job I'm only able to handle 12 units at a time, which means I'll be here another year.
Yeah, you'll be graduating later.
Yeah, I'll be here for at least 5 years, and I have to take the extra job, take my time out to keep my money, and that's about it.
Well, it hasn't really affected me, but if it keeps going up, I can't probably afford it, because next year I'm getting loans and stuff, and it's really hard because it's increasing at Heritage House too to $50 next year.
Oh, really?
And yeah, and next year my loans and stuff is even worse, so it's going to affect me more next year than
So do you think it'll take you longer to graduate because you might have to be working or anything like that? Or?
No, it's not going to take me. I'm still going to intend to graduate by the end of next year.
Good.
So it's just that I have to manage somehow, probably
It's
work
harder.
a little harder. Yeah, plus I'm going to summer school, and so it's much harder with that too.
Food is getting more expensive.
So you're going to be skinnier, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't know, usually my share into my housing will be increased.
By a lot?
No?
No?
Much. My parents.
Thank God we all have great parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Do you guys have to work as a result of this, or are you just...
I don't have to.
Just on weekends, just on weekends for spending money.
Yeah, more or less, and during the summer just for.
And do you guys like paying $7 for movies now, or is that not a problem? Not a
Actually, I'm
problem?
used to paying more.
Really? Are you guys not from Northern California?
I'm
or-
from Northern California, but I live about an hour from San Francisco, and
Very expensive.
it's here. Seems things are more cheap, less expensive.
Have you noticed that things have been getting more expensive lately?
I've noticed them getting more expensive, yes.
Do you have any children maybe going to go to college or in college?
Our boys are away. We have grandchildren
Oh,
now,
you do?
so it's not...
Do you think that Davis is comparatively a pretty expensive place to live in California, or not really that expensive?
it doesn't bother us that much. We get by. We're not rich, but we get by.
Great. Okay.
I love it here.
Okay, so how long have you been in Davis?
8 months. Yeah.
8 months?
Yes.
Is it more expensive here than where you live in Japan?
Oh, Japan is much expensive.
Much more expensive,
Much
really?
expensive.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well,
Increases?
I'm a little bit upset about the 40% increase in the fees. The rent hasn't been too drastic, but just the fact that it went up so much in 1 year was kind of upsetting. I thought maybe it could have been done over a 4 or 5 year period, a little more gradually. So otherwise, I'm not too upset about it.
Are you working part-time or?
Yeah, I work part-time, not about 10, 15 hours a week, nothing much. Really.
How many years have you been in Davis, going to school?
I've been in Davis for about 10 years.
About 10 years?
But I went to high school here too. So
Oh, did you?
been going to Davis for about 4 years now.
Have you noticed, since you've been around Davis a lot, have you noticed a lot of development in the area? You went to Davis High?
Right.
Have you noticed much development?
Oh, a lot of development, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's expanding every year.
Yeah, I live here, but in just for 1 year, so I'm an exchange student, so I'm gonna go back to Japan.
Oh, you're an exchange student from
Yeah,
Japan also?
yeah.
We just had another
Yeah.
exchange student from Japan.
Oh, yeah?
That was here. How do you find the cost of living compared to your home country of Japan?
I think definitely Tokyo is much higher than Davis, but
Food prices, rents, all these sorts of things are all higher?
I think most of my Japanese students, even the Japanese yen is stronger than the dollars, but they're gonna be suffered by the raising the cost of the rent, renting the apartment. So I don't know. So I bet that most of the international students from the other countries, especially third world country, I think they're gonna be much suffered. So
and I'm sure that in cases where one must work during the week, taking a heavy load would be almost make it very difficult either to study and go to work, or very difficult to work and devote your time to studying.
Do you have roommates here in Davis?
Yes, I do.
They pretty much feel the same way, you think? Have you talked to about, is your rent going up next year?
Yeah, it is.
Where are you living at?
Well, I'm trying to look for a cheaper place.
Are you trying to find a cheaper place?
I'm trying to find a cheaper place, so I'm not going to be living in the same place I'm living this year.